second slash, it's hard. One but next to me. CDM. Yeah, one foot. Call for an external shade here soon. Now. Go eat cakes. Melee. Don't let me rethink green comes from melee though. You didn't go to the same side then?
Oh no. I went with raid.
Literally get out of here afterwards in case he drops things right away. Not sure if he does. Pulling the boss to diamond melee. Ton of boss. Don't take the succulent feast unless you're actually gonna go through range, especially hunters and mages, so definitely snipe. Sterilize, people get out. Just quickly go hang around bombs. Feast ASAP. That usually came up during the second annihilation phase.
What was that?
Wipe it.
You saw something.
Yeah.
Range, I mean, that's all you should be doing is shooting the bombs. That should not be the first one to recognize it.
I saw someone there.
It's not
Behind
something.
us, so.
Was it just the one that went off? Because I hit that one. Or did two go off?
Okay, I don't know.
I think.
I mean, unless it was at the very last second and it both did the damage for soaking it and exploded.
Sorry. Trying to orient myself.
I didn't see that. Death. 209.
I was just wondering if I would save for 4 point. Well, it's not like that hard to save that they would wiped us, but. It says it's for 4.7, so. I guess we're gonna go all over the save.
They're only. There's the one hit, and then there's they soak too. That's it. So once you know how many bombs are actually casting at that time, it's hard to tell with the box.
The only one I saw there was a store-ish. There was someone running for it, but I think they were slightly late.
They're gonna have to take that.
No, their buttons are exploded.
I clicked it earlier. I don't know if there's but I had damage from soaking it and exploded.
There's a right check. Just, I don't know. Everybody sees it now. Keep your eye out for the bombs. It's bombs, make sure sterilize, stay out. And then, get this the ad that pops up dead.
No idea.
It's,
It's hard to see and look.
like. Alright, there you go, I'm good. What's up? Cakes are out there. Melee, go. If you CJ to score. To the robots. Just look for robots, man. Just what are you looking for?
Talking to someone else looking for it. One at star.
Maybe in the middle.
You're not my way. Bomb, dude. Good rolls up.
I'm going in. Head us out, shit.
Give me up. Give me up.
Been here.
That's you get stuck as shit, I guess. Another one. Gotta keep looking for buffalo.
Maybe just selling that at has a magic key buff on it. There's that
Still
one.
face out with like
I stole something off of there.
I got one, so. Do this like minor health games every 5 seconds.
If you see a thing that needs to be sold, call up the marker closest to it, even if you can't go get it.
We need to go outside with the raid. That. For the annihilation.
I'm just gonna save hero. I'm not gonna overthink it. Yeah, okay, we'll just go right side.
Yeah.
The buff you were seeing him energize, is what gives it its mana. Charges up its abilities, so I'm pretty sure
Jump
we
in
should
haste.
dispel that. I don't see why we wouldn't want to dispel that unless there's some timing that we don't know with the abilities lining up.
Our point is to dispel it and kill it before it charges up ever at all.
Yeah, we're gonna move hero there. We're not gonna hero the opener.
I can't spell steal all of those, so it's gonna need me something else. Actually, wait, no, I can. Gives me mana. I'll go. Wait a second. Oh, well.
Alright, here's a right check. I will say this he came out that gate. I don't know if he can come over the other gate too though, so just be ready for that then.
So we are.
Alright.
Yeah, but
What? We're heroing the ad now, not the opener.
Which gate was it? Something Shoal next.
Moon-ish.
No.
duck, I will call for my second one.
Alright. Here's a full timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4,
Both.
3, 2, 1.
It's gonna go with diamond. Get out of the middle, so stop dropping shit here. Melee over here, eligible, I think, maybe. XD, no, not really.
4,
Beware.
2, 1.
The drift, take it, Bubsy. Robot.
Toxic in 5 seconds.
Beware.
It's cakes. Let's go with that. Cake's coming out soon, and two, go pick them up.
Four, 2, 1.
I'll back up on this left. Yeah. Next to us, I think.
Second pot. Attackers on the edge.
4, 3,
They're dying. Yeah.
1.
Obviously, these already. There's them out.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Four,
Beware.
2, 1.
One by the boss. Oh, fuck it, I'll just grab it. Alright.
Keep calling stuff out, especially if you're dead. Look at them. Other people out. Slices. Go soaked.
One right next to melee.
Two at diamond. Melee. Well, back up.
Literally right outside melee.
Go,
Okay, I'll
go.
run
I
across
got
the
it.
room to get it. Like, really?
Four, 3, 2,
We need to back up more after this.
Orange on the side.
2,
One over between Star and
Keep back
Tank.
up.
Star right side.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Four, 3,
beware.
1.
Alright, we'll have hero back to the spells. I think we should be okay. Keep your eye out, though. I would just repeat what Mikey was saying. That means I've been sitting next to the melee for so long and they don't cook it.
Beware.
Ant tunnel, DPS, doesn't kill bosses. When that ad comes out, when I saw the show all available for that slash, somehow literally was tapped. I think Expertise Spirit was up though.
It was, because I used it on Gun. Never did.
Yeah, my side was healthy. They go for it. Actually, I didn't hear it.
I never know when your sex are safe.
Anytime, because they
4, 3, 2, 1.
That third slash, he like takes us out or whatever. Fourth. I'm gonna call for Parks soon. Maybe very last minute to be really good at
2,
melee pick up the takes. No, not yet. Park.
4, 3, 2, 1. Destruction!
Comes out of this phase, melee let's go for the shitty side. It's much more damage,
4,
but still avoiding them if we can.
2,
So we sort of suck. Actually, that's dumb. Screw what I said. No, taking it back to diamond. Oh, circle.
4, 3,
Beware!
1.
Grab some Marco Skort, hang out with the robots.
Beware!
Start the phase. Oh, bombs are slow down.
Keep looking. Should not be
One
starting
near
up the
bowl.
boss.
One in melee.
Two slices coming in 4 seconds.
They're all in the triangle. They're gonna start blowing up soon.
Melee, start looking over there.
4, 3,
Two slices.
1.
Two the slices.
Abs up.
Back up some.
You call it the slicing.
Slices in the watch.
3, 2, 1. Destruction!
Focus me on the ad, not the boss.
Pushing.
One step maybe.
3, 2, 1.
Get him up.
Get over the middle. Okay.
4, 3,
Beware!
2,
Go into
Fucking idiot, dude. I should not have popped that there. That's whatever, maybe I can have luck here. Fuck it.
Beware!
These good cakes? I need a good cake.
melee, there's cake.
I can't even eat anyway. So what the fuck doesn't matter.
Second thought if we didn't already.
Exclusion
Melee,
one near melee. Another one at melee.
Maybe I can get one more off.
Could be one in the middle of
Gone.
2,
Drum the bunker section.
Gone back
Maybe
up.
very last second.
Another one at
first
melee.
dance.
Wander. Go. Come in.
Back.
Back up.
Dance coming.
Jade, I'm gonna call for you now.
4, 3, 2.
Gonna be looking there while I next step every time.
Destruction!
Keep looking. Just in case.
3, 2, 1.
The cake near orange. Got it. Near blue. Keep doing the fight until it's dead. I'm gonna take the stuff.
4,
Beware!
1.
AP! Yay!
Can I trade these boots?
I'll take him.
You did it with the lust.
Hey, the last. Loot with lust.
Oh, let's go. What's this S for socket? That's cute.
Just been a little imagery of Tarek. Rat 60.
Did you get some cake?
She's a cake girl now.
That's a sandwich.
It's actually not bad, mathematically speaking.
Feels bad, man.
But yes, indeed, feels bad, man.
Probably get some use out of it. Lay it down before we're starting like cooldown spawns or something. Like, you know what we're doing? Drop the cake, everyone clicks, break the spawn.
You don't have to click it, automatically does it. Basically, throws it on you. Forced to eat cake.
She could keep her cake on me. Please.
What if I don't want cake? Actually, that reminds me, I have cake in the fridge.
I'm gonna pull this back here.
It's really easy.
Mythic is not for you.
Now you can use your cape if you're waiting.
Oh, you're full? Yay!
Ah, stay down.
So you just keep playing right now?
It's on here.
Okay, now I know, yes, sure.
This game's appalling for not dropping back to me. You're Raven going?
Your raid too, that didn't drop back, you know? So,
It was your fault.
it was my fault for being in your raid.
Can Duck be in group 4 like all the time? This is great.
Please don't pull extra. I'm stunned. I'm stunned.
Gonna join a healing chat.
Why not?
Commentary is just awesome.
I am gonna pull this middle thing because we'll be running up here a lot. I just don't want to accidentally pull it.
What
Even
do
though
you
it's
want?
not. I mean,
You're gonna get two
this is a
points
harder
this
boss
time.
than we're about ready to go tackle. It is the first like challenging boss for
Such a
kills that I've.
Debbie fucking down.
I'm not being a Debbie Downer.
I think we
Dang
killed
it,
this
man.
trash for clips, but
I'm just doing this one pull.
Kill it.
Range interrupted. Range interrupt.
You say one pull. What was bacon? There you go.
At some point, you should learn the range of your AoE abilities, and if it's going to pull something, not assist. Just telling you. Yeah, you need to run up Dubsy. If you're in combat at all, you need to move up and go die. Let's go.
I mean, we're all in combat running back.
I think we just go.
Stop your
Is it the old?
by the way. Really stop.
No one really is.
Literally
We're learning mid.
3 cats Mythic killed us all. All we have to do is kick them, so can't
No one,
actually beat that
everyone's
here.
corpse should say dead. Everyone's corpse should say dead. Unless
Just
maybe
die.
Ravens though. Time for some work.
Hey, Collar, what's your cloak roll? High level?
9, 10 socket.
There could be the
Jada, what's your roll?
Oh, I didn't use it yet. Use it?
Yeah, yep. Alright, release.
905 regular.
Oh yeah, this tier's 905. That's not even a massive fucking thing.
I need his tier to Titan Forge just so he can increase his armor run.
It doesn't have enough gear. It's a low forge.
Rest of the Forge gives you too, though. Seriously. Shit.
Would you call me strong, Jada?
Huh? Is it strong?
Yeah, what would it be?
Yeah, it's a 1.5% chance on every reju tick to duplicate a reju.
What?
Go full duration of reju.
basically
What?
Okay, I guess.
His heals, his heals are 1.5% of the druid.
So dumb.
1.5% doesn't sound
Better
like
pull us
much,
up the
but
stairs. Get up here.
It actually does
pull
stuff
up.
like
It is like a lot when you all you do them.
Don't help AoE if you have any chance of pulling anything. I don't know if they're like it or not.
It's the
but-
same thing. God, kick them, idiot. God, the other trash did nothing. Those 3 mobs wiped them. They almost had it happen again.
Holy shit.
That was
Pay the fuck attention. No, everyone sucks the trash.
Tips.
It's so annoying. You guys get mad at like
I've been waiting for you to patch it your whole life.
the mobs didn't even reach us when we were all dead. And we were like, ah, who cool? It's like, how do we kick? And then we don't die.
but kicking is hard. It's not all of a sudden
The
7
passion.
I have to talent into getting the kick.
Here's all the mobs. Same name as the ones with cookies. So watch that out. Shit.
It's weird to hear you actually like Sounds
No,
fun.
I think
he doesn't
I mean,
have
have
to
you kept up with people? They skip each other.
No, they haven't.
And they might not have that option until today.
Croesus is definitely harder than Snowblade still. That check is insane. And they 3-healed it. That makes it a giant healing check and a giant damage check.
Stays insane.
And they still killed it at the time it enraged. They all
They all
died
fell in
as
the
it
water.
died. And then the bridge respawned and they lived.
Did they die or did they live?
They died and then they lived again because of World of Warcraft and nothing stays dead.
You're not dead,
Including
still alive.
Onyxia.
Until you're alive.
Throw this little thing here at the entrance and then pretty much should be it. In case, probably don't in case. Where's the boss at?
Looped in where we walked in. She's coming our way, just gonna do this boy tendril. Better not be a little cucky boy.
Get up here. Everybody get up here.
Look at your tendril. Like,
Look at that little wiggly!
boss him, quick!
Alright, let's go.
Alright,
Look at that
let's,
little wiggle!
alright, let's go to Conjurers.
Why are all the doors open now? What did they randomly change?
This was initially how
They
it was supposed to be.
they
on
didn't
beta.
like the doors
Oh yeah,
tab,
this
so they
one's the
decided
same,
to
but
close
Croesus
or open the
isn't
doors.
same.
People are putting ads in the
Alright.
doors, so
Head over to the Croesus side. We'll be doing the fight.
They realized
yeah.
no, they realized that if the doors were
We're
closed,
fighting it
you
over
loaded
here,
less
so-
shit and you
yeah.
were lagging less, so they decided to reopen the doors for max lag.
If you look at the map, you can just go around. The doors need to be
Okay.
open. So,
10:14. We're gonna take a little bit longer break here. Back at 10:30. 10:30.
legitimately, are any of these rooms inside big enough to tank the boss in so that we don't have the garden lag? We just do the boss inside of a room.
Show me a kill video with that, and I'll take it up.
I don't care if it's open enough, we should just do it. Use a second.
Or we can just sit anyone who claims they can't play with that much lag. Probably get better cable.
You're the one who complains most about this room.
No,
Oh,
I
it's
am.
fine. I still get 35 FPS. It's totally playable on. It's just more lag
Alright, go
than
take
my
a break. Go stand
120
up. Go walk around.
Same Mikey complains about a lot of things, but he also deals with those things.
those two. Guys, Mikey will go over the list if you're looking at the sheet right now for the orange in that triangle group because I got pretty good grasp of it. I think it's something like it might.
No, it's basically self-explanatory. I mean, we're just putting them the rate just loosely spread on those sides. There's no like exact positioning really. Scorpion, you might have exact positioning during fire phase, but we're not worrying about it yet.
Ben will grab the ad. Again, there's an ad that comes up. It's like an echo of her. I don't know what that actually exactly called. You'll take it over, like hanging around X. And remember, it does have a knockback, but it's really important that when you get knockback, Ben, that you're charged or you're up against the wall. Because if she goes out of, well, I'm going for everybody, just so you understand. If that spirit, for any reason, goes 45 yards more away from the boss, I assume it's one shot. It just says it buffs things. I assume it really means it's over. The ad will randomly, Fell Soul, which is like a clone of her, like a green clone of her, has different abilities during different phases. She will just frequently hit the tanks and goes into view where both tanks are getting hit. During the frost phase, that's all I'm going over, she's going to just randomly walk around and do whirlwind. You sort of have to avoid her, which you're like, hey, no big whoop, right? Well, you also have the frost debuffs, so you got to make sure that you won't connect with another frost person. That's pretty much what they're trying to make you like connect early.
The fossil doesn't share health either, so
yeah.
you should not be like two targeting it. It's a single target fight with AoE range.
Yeah, that Fell Soul is alive and well when the fight dies. During when all the ads come up, I will taunt them all in range, running that talent. You may have to run around to pick them up really quick, then get back. And pretty much the last change from Heroic for the healers is the tanks are soloing Annihilation. The first one probably is not a big deal. The second one will probably hit harder. I'm going to try to use minimal CDs until I ramp up and find the right amount that I need. So I know for future reference. So we might wipe a couple times as I get comfortable with that, seeing what I need. I'm going to try doing it with nothing, just with like artifact ability, and then I'll go from there. Alright, here's right check.
For the first pull in here, Hips and I have something to test with a trinket. It might pull the boss at like 3 seconds on the pull timer, if that's okay. And it would just be the one time.
Say it again, Scott.
We want to test if using this trinket of ours pulls, or if it only does when it hits.
Okay, yeah, man, if we're gonna test stuff, hopefully it's tonight, because I want to be like working on, well, getting through fire phase.
This bitch
early
dies
tomorrow.
tonight. This bitch dies tonight.
There's a flash down.
This pull.
World Age.
Until it dies.
World Star.
Wait, only 7 girls have killed this.
Yes, sir.
Fucking easy.
No, Easy hasn't killed
What's
it.
your flash?
No, look at it. It's a little bitch. Doesn't even look that strong.
She's not even that tall.
I'm gonna pull the next time she pats around. Don't distract her. Next time she
Wow.
pats
Kind
around,
of
we'll pull one.
misleading because like even the first in the first night we'll be getting like 50% wipes and it's like you're still so far away from it. There's so much more shit to go.
Once you can get through all 3 phases, it's over. You have to do it again, but that's it.
When are we healing?
The opener. Right now, I think. Yeah. Yes.
I think it's always, yeah.
Yeah, it's opener.
I think Whispers too.
I like their idea though. When they pull the boss, they don't move it at all for a while for all their melee to get their opener in. See? Alright, pull timer, distract.
Weird.
I know.
This doesn't work, it's gonna pull it
Distract
like
if we can. This.
5, 4,
I think I
3,
did, but
2,
She's
1.
not distract? Okay.
Remember what sides you listed out on the sheet, loosely spread on those sides.
Add in 6 spin. I guess you can share this one, there's no reason not to.
Yep.
I am DC'd if it went on me, just so you guys know.
What's it go on? Oh. Oh, okay, it wasn't pulsing yet. I was like, why can I not see it?
Frost DKs are so troll here.
That's what just
They watch up behind you.
Chasing that Dell and Tuner buddies. All your buddies, Brendan, Jada, buddies. You're at 6 or 7.
Bow.
I think our second use we delayed by like 15 seconds tips.
Yeah.
When did that ad disappear for you?
Right before the frost hits.
Not really. Like this run back's easy, so.
We did a
Don't pull the boss later.
No.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's not. Oh, never mind.
Never again will I make this run.
Why does Blizzard troll us? I don't understand why you don't spawn at the fucking
Now
gate.
you know why fucking only 7 guilds have killed it.
Holy
it takes
shit.
fucking 3 hours to get back.
Isn't it that
Louise.
fun?
Half of our progression time is fucking just running back.
Hold up.
We'll get
Soulstone
Soulstones.
for the rest of the night, please.
Is there like a place I can like jump off the side and like Taunter and Transcendence? Because that would be like pretty good.
We'll get Soulstones. Like half the raid will still release, but we'll get them.
I think people might remember to not release on this shit.
We're actually going to
Are you
DKB
kidding me?
just for this
Pretty bad.
boss.
People
and
still
releasing
release,
is...
even with the nitty collar weak aura, so.
You should just make the weak aura black out their entire screen. Make it
Just
on
but
the high.
you
Like,
have to
actually cover.
dude,
make
nobody
it cover
wants to
the actual
import
button.
the weak aura though. That's the thing. Even though it's not malicious, it's just funny.
Can you put something over top of the thing actually
I
to
use your
completely
weak aura.
block it?
You use mine?
Yeah.
So you can change the strata to like
Yeah.
tooltip.
What, you
No, I
wanna
can
go left?
change it to whatever I want. Yeah.
Watch out if you're going left. She's looping towards you.
It's always worked for me, so I haven't bothered changing it because
The Cauldron
Is
is
there any
still
way to
here.
get some like trigger for Jada having a soulstone or something?
I don't
Drain the
know
cauldron.
about that.
Need to think of something crafty.
I mean, I yell it out every time I
Yeah.
have it, so I don't
but
know.
I don't listen to things.
Just literally never release. Healers will love you.
Worst comes to worst, like we will run back.
Just so we don't insta wipes because we're still practicing the frost even when fire phase starts. Squirt, you're gonna prefer. Is he squirting triangle?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think he went over what to do already. Squirt updating. He will though.
He's like, basically we just go towards blue because if you saw in the video, so like when it gets the fire, if you're like on triangle or circle, you kind of just want to scooch towards like the middle more, and then the tank will be with the boss where it normally is, and then the other tank's going to be on X-ish near there, and ideally the fell stomps jump to whoever's on X, and then me or Squirt on blue, and then back, and then forth, and then it makes that part trivial. So we just stand basically side by side, just to give it more targets to bait out there. It looks like that's what they did just to be safe. I don't know, but yeah.
I'm trying to
And
see
then
when the
everyone
swap
else-
happens, Ben.
It's ideally like farthest from the boss. That's
Specific
what we
time.
know.
Okay. So you'll be positioning the stomps, I guess. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Actually, we did it right. By luck.
So it's after the annihilate, right?
No, when the annihilate that happens inside the frost ads goes on you.
Right.
So as soon as your ad goes away, you come in and you're taunting the boss.
Yeah. Like I'll swipe a couple ads.
Yeah, you did exactly like you did.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and eat. Ready to distract. Ready check. Ready check. Okay, yeah, ready.
Say when?
Mike, you there? Go and distract.
Yeah, usually sometimes.
Full timer.
I didn't eat, but that's okay. I'll make it. I'll live some.
We're probably gonna fail the damage
5,
check now.
4, 3,
Someone still didn't drain the
2,
cauldron. Cucks.
1.
Well, I can't, so.
After the annihilate.
Remember when I say loosely spread, it just means spread enough so that it doesn't instantly explode if it picked you. So most of us on my side look good.
Melee
other
big
side
move
looks
right after
fine.
this finished casting. Alright, let's go. Big move.
Massive.
There you go. Congrats on being friends, Ren and Tips.
You're already so close.
Avoid that. Combine with each other.
She doesn't score. You're right.
What?
Being bacon and friends, right?
Get it further away if you can. Yeah, like abuse the 45 yard thing as much as you can.
Destruction.
Detonate.
But I can only end it before you both die.
He died at
No, yeah, he died.
I have a soul stone.
The
Only
new
use
I get a drink real quick.
really what we're gonna get to become
So,
more comfortable.
we would be out over here at that point, though,
Correct.
right?
Me and you would come over here.
Okay.
And then whoever, I don't know what tank's gonna be on the opposite side, but yeah, they'll be over there.
It'll be me. It'll be me. I want to look at their exact position right after the ads die.
It's over near, like, where we have our
No,
red eggs.
I know me.
There.
I got
Oh, okay. It's pretty much
before,
clear.
before the last ad dies, just before it dies, they are already back in their original P1 positions, which Mikey might have already said, but so like, you want to be looking, like, is the ad dead, like, at 20%? Alright, if I'm arranged, I want to go back to where I was. And then, let me look here, how far he goes away on the boss. He seems to never want to go past the light post, but he does feel comfortable having it at the light post. So as much as humanly possible, Ben, right here is your point of return.
Okay.
So.
Why is Warcraft Logs the worst website ever made?
Range, make sure you're careful when you're exploding that melee aren't the closest people to you, because we do not want it to jump to melee.
Yeah, like it'll wipe if it goes to melee. It'll fuck up. They only had one go to melee and it caused them issues in the video, even though their cool is really clean. Alright, go ahead and eat up.
Did you say something, Nick Collar?
I said WCL sucks.
Remember what I said?
Unrelated to anything.
Oh, okay.
I just let it go. Get on the next pass. When the last frost ad is about ready to die, go back to your original starting positions ranged. Or, you know, thereabouts. Do that same thing melee where I'll just stop the boss, wait for the annihilate, and then we'll back it up.
The hardest part, since like we're not like, I'm not gonna say we mastered the frost debuffs, but the hardest part is like when it's transitioning to fire and we have to like be spread so the fire heads don't spawn near each other and like all that shit. There's gonna be like 2 frost debuffs finishing at that point. It's gonna be a little hectic clearing those.
Alright, pull timer. The memes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Moving mid. Probably prefer the right side, just so you can already have it there. But it's pre-set up for you. Yeah, we'll pull the boss over to like red X or whatever. Or we'll have him distracted up there. Annihilate coming soon. Get stuck as quick as you can. Put it back. Are you using on somebody else? I see him already burned. It's one of the home concerns. So I want to see his stealth sack. Okay, then yeah, I'll use it on that second annihilate.
I have a soulstone. Not really a soulstone in my hat.
So you want the ad on the opposite side, you said?
Yeah, so when you do the distract nose, just prefer like where Mikey's corpse is, as opposed to the other side. Alright. Go and eat. That's good. We're getting there. Just one phase at a time. Full. The phases get the transitions, that's it. Again, remember, before the last Frostat dies, you go back to your starter P1 position. So get that down for like 1 or 2 pulls, and then we'll start, you know, maybe talking about the very beginning of fire. Don't worry about it right now.
Make sure not to clear early, just because like you want to go do something else. Because every time you clear, you're adding more debuffs to the people in the raid. So you don't want to clear at like 4 because insert any reason you could have here. There's probably a reason that might happen, but not many.
Number 7 is the magical number, preferably. Obviously, use your head if you're absolutely gonna die, but we're trusting your healers. Alright, I'm gonna put in a pull timer. That should be better for you, Ben.
4, 3, 2, 1.
God, I'm dumb.
Heals.
2, 1.
Remember, you don't want to connect this because it's good. They happened a couple of times. Don't want it to happen. Actually, it doesn't even get that hard. Just spun on me like 6 times.
Zed might come in forward.
Call your partners.
Alright, so I think I got that down. Where I know I can do this every time. God damn.
Should stun these and everything too. Stun, interrupt, all of it.
And that was so annoying. Repeat started screaming in the middle of that, and I just like could not fucking turn it off.
People do that, they don't watch stream.
5 yards away from the other 5 people that are debuffed. Generally speaking, they're already spread out with the frost transition, so it should be not too much of a movement. Melee, if you have the debuff for any reason, you can drop it off like in front of the boss if you want. You know, obviously pay attention to annihilates. If I was melee and I had 2 melee cleaved, I would probably drop 1 off at Moon and 1 off at Purple. Remember, we don't want him to buff. We want to like go and blow him up. And it's very safe for one to definitely get dropped off with my orange, considering we'll be going there right afterwards.
Kill strike on it.
Oh yeah, I meant to do that. Good call. We should.
You said yeah.
All right. I need 1 second. I'm gonna hand out a weak core to everybody. Be like 1 minute. You know, find it. Should be about as hard as it is. Don't get into spell ID of the actual like fire, but the actual you're really burning, not the pre-indicator.
Can you guys do me a favor? That's gonna sound stupid, but just do it for me anyway. Can we stop using toys that change our appearances? And don't race change when we progress on this fight, because when you're a giant swirling ball and all I see is what race you are, I like don't know who half of you are. Someone said I was with Ren last time, and all I saw was a gigantic Tauren. I'm like, I have no idea who that is.
Friendly nameplates.
Oh yeah, I don't care what melee does, but range is good. Or healer. I know, but I thought the Toya, they said don't do it, so.
Being big on it.
I think the dwarf is knight.
Why did Blizzard fucking friendly nameplates are 20 moves better than their enemy nameplates? She looked really pretty.
Is that what Queen 69 uses? Are they just like a colored name, basically?
Yeah, it's like a nice faded blue kind of color. And it's just a really simple bar. X, what's that add-on that you have showing friendly nameplates above their thing?
Nameplate orders would be amazing on this, and that's actually what I wish I could have everybody install, because it'd be brilliant, but...
I wish nameplate auras worked without nameplates.
I wish nameplates worked, period. But I turned on nameplates just to see. There's 5 random people with bars, and the rest don't.
Those are the healers. It shows something about that.
They could
Why?
Yeah, that's
Make it
really
stop.
annoying.
Alright, here you go. Everybody grab this.
Yeah, wait, is there a way to turn that off, maybe?
It doesn't even
LBR?
show where it is.
Go to PC nameplates player frame and go to the power tab and enable it.
This one's the healer frame and turn off healer frame.
Or that.
Where's the healer frame section?
It's just nameplates, healer frames, and then just
Everybody grab that
uncheck the
Every
enable.
single person grab that Lucora.
Is this big as fuck? What the fuck?
No, there's no text that'll pop up.
No, it's just taking a long time to install. Okay.
If someone else already has it, so when it goes off, for people who click it later.
I'm seeding right now.
Ew.
Did you already,
God, dude.
did you already fix this course? Make it look pretty?
What does this do? Does this say or something?
It spams, yeah. It's like...
I just want to make sure I don't have to move it out of the center of my shit.
Just have to change the chat message to say it's lit instead of
Where's the fucking, like, command for nameplate orders? I always forgot. Alright, whatever. Is there a Lucora? Like a check.
Uh-huh.
No, can you please link it for me?
Yes, grab the Lucora.
I have it.
Frost too, and you probably even have Luporos installed.
Yeah. I use power arms.
Power or something.
Play with time though.
Alright, looks like everybody's got it. Alright. Tab in, right check.
I got to, and I deleted the first one, so I was hearing brand 2. Sorry.
Well, next time it's around, we'll need.
Why did you delete the first one?
Because it like loaded X's as I clicked force.
But now it's called 2. That's awful.
Now it's just called viewing ground instead.
Alright, let's hear where it's gonna go. Tab in. Full timer.
Four,
Get out.
2, 1.
Jada. No.
So me, I took a pick of Dubsy as I went on a break with them. So I got like double picked and then the double explosion.
In that situation, do I just go into melee? Pop it
No,
with
it's
them,
not.
or-
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm not gonna because that's a pretty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull the boss back so far because I literally can't see the back of the room. That's what tanking is like. I cannot see like past skull to the enemy boss.
Such a bummer this time. Just that a meteor comes out of my head and it fucks with my camera.
I would rather like actually like completely fool the boss. Can't actually see shit. Oh well.
You think we work for this fight?
No, because if I put the boss right here, these two walls block me. It's
I
all
saw a
shit.
kill video where they take the boss right, or the tank stood up and stepped right here.
I'm not changing it. It's really easy.
That
8.
8 yards apart from people, and I'm gonna blow them up. Generally speaking, the last one we kill will probably be the one around orange, which is also for there anyway, so it'll just die. So prefer the one not at orange. Get that far. We're pulling here.
Yeah, make
Like
sure
it's
you
closer.
grab some stuns on them if they do hurt, leave their gas stuff.
Full timer.
5.
You could probably let it go further. To be fair, my Zorodox, yeah.
Okay, when the boss goes to fire, no one should be on the stairs, by the way. If we're trying to get the paint thing to work, no one should be on the stairs when the boss switches to fire phase. Technically, no one should be on the stairs ever, because people were copying art on the stairs ever, but I don't really have a problem with it yet. But when it switches to fire, all the frostbite will die. Don't be on the stairs.
Make sure not close to the melee though. Cure before we go.
Did I just get crossover? It's coming up. Just gotta whip it.
Guys,
Is
you
the
call this
thing
right here?
spamming?
Yes, it is. We're keeping the melee. That's because you're just too close when you break to melee. There's not a range near you when you break, or I guess when there's not two range near you when you break, you're under it, right?
Everybody understand that? When you're popping somebody, when you're going to go clear your debuff, it applies the debuff next to the next closest person. If you're clearing your debuffs, you should be clearing them in the back of the fucking room. You clear them close, you're gonna pop with a melee. That will wipe us.
Alright, what's all
You need to clear in the back of the room, like very close to the markers. You need to. I'm gonna do a slight change here. It's gonna take him to type something out.
I've been running from
Okay, so we're gonna assign 8 people. We're gonna try to just assign 8 people to always do the passing. But I'm trying to figure out one more thing in my brain because it's not really clicking. But basically, like the very first set of debuffs will be in the middle. Me and Squirt want to be closest to them. So then when it passes to us, me and Squirt are gonna stand on triangle side over here where I'm jumping. When we clear, the people directly in front of us should be Toon and Geels. So me and Squirt would break on triangle after getting it over here. It would go to Toon and Geels. We would then go to where Toon and Geels are standing, and then when they break, they pass it. And it should be back and forth. I'm not 100% positive the timing works, but it's how one of the guilds is trying it. So we're gonna have to pull a couple times to iron out how exactly the first ones go over there, and then the same thing would be mirrored on the other side with Bacon and Ren, and then Duck and Sky.
This is the first spot you have enough time to follow for that. Okay.
Alright, we went for more nuanced positioning. Do people have questions? You should have questions.
So we're taking the first set, like, right?
The first set is uncontrollable because it just
No, I
takes
mean,
a few people, but then yeah,
we're taking the
just
spread
taking
out.
off that. Yeah.
Which one would you take?
Forget that idea for now. There's an issue. Let's hold the next time. Keep doing what we've been doing. Just remember, pop it closer to the back. Trying to launch. Not in a flick.
Wait, are we
We're not
trying
doing
to
that.
do?
We're not doing what we just talked about.
People really need to stop standing on the stairs. If you think your spot was on the stairs, it's no longer on the stairs. Stop being there. No one should be in the middle. The sides are listed on the sheet. You should be on those sides. You don't stand in the middle. You go to the sides you're listed on, and you do not stand on the stairs.
4, 3,
Ever.
2, 1.
Tips, you should not be in the middle. You belong on no side related to you. Just gotta pick a side. Sorry. So we're gonna jump to 2 to hit next on us, or maybe shield and 2 to hit. Tips and score. None of the above.
Good. Bacon together.
Nope.
Copy, Ren.
Shields with me.
J18 what?
Dark and Sky. Gelatin.
Right?
Aim for 10s.
Mid melee. Left side.
Good melee.
I can't fucking see that connect.
Why bid?
You wouldn't be able to get anything.
I can blink over the thing,
Oh, right, that's right.
but anyone else wouldn't be able to, so it's still odd.
See break.
It's Mikey? What does that mean?
Sorry.
What? Smart.
Just translating the language.
Should I just stay right
Alright,
with Mikey?
if you are not frostbitten, I want you to hang out very near the symbols. If you are not frostbitten, and the people that are frostbitten, when you decide to pop your things, you want to pop them near the symbols. But the issue that we're running into is that it pops to the nearest person that isn't frostbitten. So even though we have close people, they're already debuffed, so then it prefers melee. Seems to be what the issue is. You want to pop in your triangle, and if you are not debuffed ranged, you want to think about your positioning to get to orange or to triangle.
2,
That
1.
actually is a viable alternative to be a buffer.
Kind of just want to go in between them.
Most of it was fine. Like I think I saw where it fucked up because I think DJ had a couple seconds left on our side. I don't know if ours still had jumped to melee, but
It was.
if we just moved a little farther from wherever ours jumped to, we would have been totally fine.
You moved me, those are just
Melee, I gotta move right.
Oh, fuck me.
I popped my shield.
Go to rim.
I think it got fucked early, didn't it?
Yeah, when it jumped early, there was Alzheimer's for the thing.
Why is it?
I honestly have no idea what the person I was supposed to do with this.
It was hectic because we had a whole extra set. We had 6 people debuff positioned on the M4 spell.
How late is it just again, Tim?
When the ad spawned, didn't let it stay, and they were up for another 50 seconds afterwards. So it doesn't
No, I
matter.
meant like when we...
Oh, it was 7, yeah.
Okay, I did it at 9.
Well, that's because
Wanted
you're
to make sure it
shadow
wasn't
your
in.
partner,
Yeah, I know.
if it's not vacant, your partner's probably shitting their pants, but...
So we're just handling it, just watching stuff.
tickles.
So the beast, a monster.
It's the flame that counters out the fire, so it's really just counters out the.
No.
Tried.
That happened, and I would totally love if you come to me, but...
Well, I did that because you were a little partner, right? Doing any shenanigans with the spread. That's why.
Would you say he was all
Normally I move for you.
If you're worried about like spreading the melee, if you just kind of fade towards the back to break your drop, you should always choose the range before the thing. For melee. You're in the back position.
So the reason why my debuff got fucked there is because I was looking to go over towards Bacon, or at least to see where he was, and as that was happening, I think I walked with someone who also had it on either side of me. I know you don't want people to use the stairs, but would it be fine to use the stairs in that specific situation to get to the other side?
Yeah, I think just running over it doesn't really have any problem.
Just because I couldn't, like, I think it was Dell on my right? Maybe?
It was me,
Someone
but
was on
yeah.
my right. I couldn't get because I was worried about blinking because I thought I might blink immediately on top of them and pop early anyways.
Yeah, I just don't want anyone permanently on the stairs, but yeah, you're fine to do whatever you just said.
Okay.
Fine.
Is there a reason we're not pulling the boss over to
told me, I guess you misunderstood what I was asking you a while back.
If I did, I apologize, but yeah, it should be like light post or red X.
Okay, I'll be over there from now on then.
When you're standing close to your partner, ready to explode, make sure you're not taking their ticking damage as well. I think I walked into Toon like way too early, and I was killing him and myself. And I'm pretty sure other people are doing it, because that's usually how one-offs happen.
Which is the one that stacks? Frostbitten?
Frostbitten is the stack that you clear at 7, yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna pull the next time it's around.
Oh, just kidding, Ben was killing me with Rage of the Sleeper according to Warcraft logs, so fuck Ben.
Nice, dude. It's finally killing somebody again.
Yeah, that's still happening.
It hasn't happened
Yep,
in a while.
Hips took it too. I took 153, Hips took 153, thanks
I'm
Ben.
gonna let it get to X-ish.
Full timer.
Can we?
Make sure you're using personals on the when we actually get 4 sets of marks out.
5,
Remind seeing Indeed.
3, 2, 1.
Make sure you're looking, like the ones that she casts, it targets you way before. Like the first set it happens, and then it happens again. Someone try to catch the name of that too, so someone can make a recoil so you know it's on you. Because in 6 seconds, she's gonna pick 2 people before it actually starts pulsing. Here it comes.
Sky, Jada.
So yeah, Sky's moving to Jada's side, perfect. Because I want to be on top of each other, yeah. Now here comes new sets. Ren and Jules, you're on opposite sides.
1.
And you didn't move closer with the precursor.
I got 2.
Tune and score. Main Hips.
One.
Have a awesome.
I'm thinking the very first set that gets it, you guys will be delayed. It'll be delayed, so instead of like getting together at 9, the healers will recognize you're taking more damage, and you'll go higher to avoid the spread. I don't know what that magical number is yet.
What's happening right now is when she does the duplicate, when we get the other set, it's lining up at the same time as the other one, so when people go to collapse, it's both groups are collapsing at the same time. So you're taking a double raid hit with your collapse, and it's just excess damage we don't need to take. It will give us time to heal people up for like a second or two before the other group goes.
Alright, get ready to distract. It's still here? It's not here.
You know.
Alright, pull timer. 5 seconds. Tab in.
3, 2, 1.
We're at 11 for the first set, let's try that. And then 7 after that. For everything else.
You said 11?
Yep, 11.
Hear that? First people get debuffed, you guys are gonna like not combine them, so you get 11 stack. Healers, it means we're gonna get trucked. Moving.
Move Bacon. Bacon are here in the back, fine.
Combine, guys. Alright, Jill's and score. Hips and Dubsy. for 10s.
I'm all down.
Done. I'm moving the city over. That shouldn't happen anymore. I think I can be supported.
Bacon Mania.
It's over. It's over.
Well, that was much better, at least. Exploder noise.
And just finding that other person too. No soulstone.
We will wait.
I'll be back though.
I'll run with you, Jada, for solidarity reasons.
I'm sprinting, so.
Wait, you're fast as fuck. Come back, bitch!
You should not release.
This isn't fair.
If there's anything I've learned from dungeons, Jada just abandons me and lets me die from Burning Rush. So Jada's very fast.
You don't die from Burning Rush, you die from whatever hits you because you're low from Burning Rush.
Bacon just leaves Burning Rush on for bosses. Whoops, forgot it was on.
Dubsy tells me to leave it on.
In dungeons?
Always.
Why healing padding in dungeons?
You get some dungeon ranks, man.
All you have to do is just do dungeons with me and you'll get the healing ranks.
Let me tell you about those dungeon ranks.
Dungeon ranks.
I'm listening.
Well, what you do is you
We
pull
got
the
the
whole
number 1
boat.
boss damage.
Dude, number 1 boss damage, all of us, on every fucking boss in the world for all of our classes. Even Mikey, number 1 dungeon boss damage.
He's got number 1 DK.
Me, I just said that. NATO has number 1 for Blood, and I had number 1 for Frost, and Frost had number 1 for Windwalker. Ren had number 1 for Mage. Mikey had number 1 for Holy Priest.
So fancy.
Insane!
Insane.
Because people log dungeons,
In the memory?
right?
Only the top tier players.
That's what I said. Let me tell you about one.
Let me tell you about how much damage Nexra does. More than me.
I'm looking into something with an weak aura. It's fine.
As in slow hands.
In something that auto assigns people.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's a cauldron real quick. Drain this because we're gonna pull it as soon as the boss gets here.
Good week for hits.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually
One of the better
right?
ones. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Is there a reason you're doing the
Full timer.
thingy at X? Like when she's there, rather than a skull?
Yeah, because that way her little spirit spawns her so Ben can get insta threat and not have it run to the right.
Alright, just humor me. If you're fixated, prioritize standing in the back. It's semi what Hip said, but limit is they're just sending their Mark of Frost people to the back, but the rest of their raid isn't making sure that they're like close them or anything. But so if you're standing towards the base of the stairs, you probably don't want to be there. That's where all the depots should be going.
You and me.
Tune and Dubs should get close now because they're not actually targeting you yet.
You get to hit
Guys,
to
you're
the back
to
of the
11. That was not 11.
Oh, that's my fault.
Good shield.
And hips.
I want to friend Dubsy. Do you need a friend?
Yours
I need a friend.
I'm coming to Swixie.
Get a bacon.
Jada bacon. Go ahead.
Good shit up.
Shadow Priest there.
Hips and
Hips.
sky. Protect and score it. You out for 10.
Dubsy, go.
You saw Sonic go.
I got one.
I call her that helm's insane.
I had a really long breath there, that was lucky. Yeah.
This needs to be way more of a two-way street. Like this fight is the farthest thing from a DPS check you will ever see in your life. So like, you should be moving from these people with frost. Like if I'm standing here DPSing and people show up to my left and right, I shouldn't just stay here DPSing. That's retarded. I should move out of their way. The people with the frost debuff should have no one near them except the frost people. They should be towards the base of the stairs / back of the raid. And if they run through you, just move. It's not going to hurt you if they run through you. But get out of their way. They are more important than you. Anything you are going to do in the next 30 seconds is not important compared to them.
And again, wait till 11 stacks for the first set. 7 after that.
We should be using way more of the room. Like, a lot. Like, bacon on the stairs, hips and Jills at the base of the stairs. You're just going to be forced to move in like 10 seconds when these debuffs go out. And then 2 of you get it next
I
time.
have the debuff.
Bacon and Jills, remember you're not combining until 11 stack.
These 2 are going to be picked before they start pulsing, scoring fun hits. They're close to each other. Good.
Me and Dubsy. I'll run into you, Dubsy.
So see you people, yep, Tune and Jada should move to the base of the stairs. Hip should probably not want to be there.
Doc, you with me.
Me and Jills are going to go to the back.
Talk.
Me and pretend. I'll step into you, pretend.
Okay. Your souls pop up in 4. Watch your AoE for a bit, Ben.
Okay.
Me and Jada.
I get frozen. That's shitty timing.
Nice.
Me and Bacon. Actually, Bacon, we're gonna ride these.
That'll be over.
We're betting all these.
That's improvement. That's improvement.
Yeah.
I don't have a soul stone.
Oh, you gotta say that earlier.
Well, that's upsetting.
Alright.
Did you get
I'll get
res?
you.
Release. Run back.
Don't run back.
Credenz is
It
up,
way
Credenz
the
is
fuck
up.
faster than like 90% of the raid.
Yeah, it's actually really fast.
You're like wasting time by releasing.
What's score?
Never mind. I thought you'd been res, but you just released.
Alright, so whatever way you want to think of this is the way we're gonna do the frost now. Think of it as, if it helps you think of it as what Hip said, as like the buffer between the melee and the whatever, either way. The two markers at the base of the stairs when you see them are gonna be where the two things are like getting spread every time. Should be nowhere near there. There's plenty of room. Like when we said don't be close to the melee, technically they're not wrong, but as long as you're not close to the melee with the debuffs, that's fine. We don't need to be hugging the back of the room like the boss does some crazy thing. You can ignore the side markers too, or the side list. I don't really care where you are. I mean, most people are going to go to where they've been, so it's technically still there.
Actual name of the ad is Fell Soul, right? 2 words.
Yeah.
Alright, I got a micro for that one.
A little more open here. Those stupid bushes in front of the stairs.
The thread on it is kind of weird at the beginning. I usually like hit it once or twice and then taunt it out. I've had it get stuck on you once. This is when the melee got knocked back, so we're both back.
Okay.
And I taunted it initially, and it just stayed on you.
In the cauldron, please. Still up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tune in, Duck.
Remember, you guys combined 11 stacks, not 9. Tune in, Doug.
Dubs inspection. Man hips. I'll run into you.
I'll run into you, score.
Okay.
Chills, Jada.
Tom.
Sexy me in here.
Just see.
Go with Ren, yeah. Go now.
Run.
Oopsie monkey.
We're inspection again.
Suboptimal.
Should be Dubs inspect, whatever.
Okay, you're holding these out. Don't pop anymore. Probably should have that
Spread
set there
out.
out.
Remember for that.
Can we make a weak aura that has a chat bubble, like spamming their name above their head like the whole time when they have,
I have a soft
whatever
one.
one?
Frost one?
I am
Yeah.
marking people now.
I don't think marks matter unless you're saying like, I'm this. I mean, it doesn't hurt by any means, but if there's just chat bubbles nonstop that says marker frost on Geels like every second or two, or just as long as it has a name in it.
Want to include their name? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So now fuck for Shadow Priest, but that should be the only problem.
Like a floating name tag.
If you can,
Is it the actual debuff marker frost or is that the precursor debuff?
You might want to do it off
Yeah.
Frostbitten.
No. Because otherwise it's going to spam even when you don't have the marker frost. Frostbitten stays for another 10 seconds. seconds after you clear.
You're right.
Yeah, decent. No chat, that works.
This is called Mark of Frost, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Warcraft log. Rages the Sleeper killed me somehow. Yeah, okay. Love it.
When you're combining with your partner, like you should pop a small personal or something every time. Every time I do it, I power shield myself or I health stun if I'm low. I mean, you're taking a double tick of the thing with frostbitten on you, and then they detonate at the same time. It's a decent hit.
You want to just spam their name or anything specific? Frost on or just like their name?
I'm fine with just their name. It's like a floating name tag, so when it says like so and so get with Geels, then Geels has a floating name tag above him.
I haven't checked this yet. If this doesn't work, I got the other idea, but I'm gonna share it. Let me paste it. I'll paste it so people know. Import that. It's in Mumble. Mumble, check Mumble. Drop it in Jeeves, if that's really needed. But yeah, access for bank.
Another chat spammer.
I don't think melee technically need it, but yeah.
It's probably good for you to actually have it. That'd actually be pretty.
Well, I'm gonna take it. I mean.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what she
Ideally,
said.
I never
Take
see it,
bitch.
but you know. Oh.
You do. You know to run.
No, we are not deleting. No, do not delete your old one. The other one is for Searing Brand. This one is for P1. For Frost Phase.
Oh, and I'd like to say I clearly didn't let you down a second time this week.
Wait,
by the
there's
way.
a frost debuff?
True.
If I go Frost spec, do you think it'll ignore me? Thinking I already have the debuff?
Pull in here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Me and
Jada
Jada.
Sky or Jada?
And we're going to 11 here.
Look at that chat.
Scoring bacon.
It's just gonna start to get AIDS.
Spamming your names.
Spamming Jada's on scores or bacon.
Man hips.
Mine's not work. Where's bacon?
I'm
Over
spamming
hips.
bacon over my head. I'm on the
Guys,
stairs.
watch where you're running.
Sorry, getting.
Melee, watch.
Oh. Which is annoying.
Bacon,
Run.
Alright.
Shields.
Who am I with? Oh, someone just connected.
It's messed up because someone ran into someone else. That wasn't their target.
Score and bacon, you guys should have moved way earlier. You guys got the replicates, you got the 5-second debuff showing that you guys were gonna get it soon, and you guys stayed on opposite sides of the room. I called
Yeah.
your names, but I guess I wasn't clear.
I also said in Mumble I have no idea where Squirt is because Squirt's thing wasn't working.
Oh,
Yeah,
when you
I
said
couldn't
that,
see
it was
bacon.
way. No. You guys are explaining something that's different than mine. You guys didn't get a jump. You got it from the pulse.
That's
you guys
laggy.
6 seconds before you even started pulsing, way before the weak aura would have even shown, and you guys stayed on opposite sides of the room.
I'm flaggy.
The first 2 sets are scripted because it comes from her.
Am I supposed to be saying both my name and the mark?
Oh my
Yeah, both. Let's say it more than 1 second. It's just 1 second. Yeah.
Did Jada crank his interval up? Because Jada's been more than anyone's. Like like 6
Yeah,
times
some
a
people-
second.
Do you have 2 copies of the week or something? 'Cause that would do
No.
it for sure.
It was like insane amounts a second. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He had 10 spams all in 1 second in my chat box.
The boss might have like casted 7 at him or something. He was the only one alive.
You need to make sure you're collecting with the person that is teamed up with you. What happened there is someone collected someone that wasn't their partner and it threw the whole entire thing off.
What's the Marker Frost ID?
So good. Let me show you the drink of my people.
Gotta get in there,
Is
brother.
that only in P2, Sky? The mark is for P2.
Oh, okay. Right, never mind. I didn't get a frost mark. Carry on.
Okay. Get scored up, please.
My thing should be fixed now.
I'll re-import the Mark of Frost when somebody can send it again.
It's in Mumble. I'll send mine. I'll send mine.
Yeah, just send it again to somebody that's actually working, because I don't know, I tried from the paste and...
This is pending score.
Somebody come like shock me or something?
Are we taking that one?
I think that one's just for Jada. If yours is already working, don't worry about it.
If this doesn't work, drop a stone and I'll release.
So this for me.
Okay, I'm releasing. Summon. Got it.
The one that's in the collection of debuffs that you sent out, like, that's in the, you know, the Wago section? That
There's
doesn't
nothing
have
in there
anything
that
to do
doesn't. No.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I have
aware
no
of.
idea. I looked through it and there's nothing different.
I'll have to look again because there was some custom stuff I stole from somebody. So, are we gonna go here?
They're
What's over?
sabotagers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clearly just have more haste than everybody else.
First 2 names I call, they should get close to each other if they're not already when they come out. Scorton Ren, or Tune in Ren, sorry. Next 2 names are always also going to have time, like they just did. So if you're on
Are you
opposite
guys
sides of the
getting
room,
together
you're
at
gonna
11,
wanna be closer.
not 9?
Yeah, they come. Duck and hits. Just make sure you're close to each other now before you start pulsing.
No.
Or just don't move at all and stay exactly where you
Me. Completely walled up.
Squat and Jill's there you go. Dubsy and Spears there you go.
Prefer you guys to detonate on the actual floor, because I can't.
Me and Jada.
So, boss might
Oh,
move
there's
around a
you,
bit melee so I can pick up these up. You just take boss, take boss.
Me and Ren.
Feel all those.
Me and you, Jada.
Just take boss back.
Okay, these here. After Ren and Sky, jump, no one else is bound.
Fuck me. Alright, that's lagging the fuck out of me.
You don't want to be on the stairs anymore when phase 2.
How do I turn that shit off?
Should look.
I have a soul stone.
Obviously, I'm not calling stuff out because things are still going crazy. But in that instance, we're obviously going to just spend more time talking about Frost. But for the fire thing, before the boss cast detonate, you want to think about your placement in the fire phase, so things get dropped off appropriately. How'd that work, Jaden? Did that work for you?
I wasn't paying attention at all. Someone else would have to know if I'd spam me.
You're going even with Nez, so I'm guessing.
Mikey's spamming 50,
Well, that one's for the
30
fire
lines
round.
a second.
Right.
That's just searing brand. I don't know what the trigger is set to for that, but
You have
one
the
of them's
fire.
your name. You
Yeah.
have Frostbite and the fiery brand.
You can have both, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, but even after spamming name back and forth, it was spamming more than once a second, I think.
Thing was spamming hardcore.
This is so annoying. I have a aura ID for just the chosen thing, and it's doing the entire Mark of Frost for it. And it's the right one, because it's showing that, and then the Mark of Frost after.
Is anyone else getting FPS lag when the fire phase happens? When all the doors spam?
Yes.
A little bit. It's definitely worse, but... It's nothing like the 30, man.
My game froze up entirely for like 15 seconds. I have a nice computer.
That's unfortunate hips, because we're 20 man.
Yeah. It's way better than when we were doing 30 man.
And I don't know when we went back to standing on the stairs, but fun fact, we're not standing on the stairs.
That's right,
Oh,
check.
Another fun fact, like we said multiple times, you can run through the people that have their marks as long as you're not marked.
Did you see my select?
You guys shouldn't stand on opposite
Yeah,
ends of the
I
room
don't
and be
know,
like, oh, I couldn't get through because there was a wall.
Yeah,
No, there
I
wasn't.
thought
You
of
had
that
6
after.
seconds.
Sorry.
Also, make sure you're breaking at 7. I don't care if you can go higher. The reason why we want to break at 7 is so timing does not get screwed up. We got timing screwed up and we had detonates, like both of them hitting at the same time again. We want to avoid that.
Goes 11, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Focus on the... No one do any damage to the boss. At all. Do no damage. None. Don't cast a fucking spell. Do not be on the damage meter unless you are me or Ben. Do the fight.
Make it VTF for healing.
Here's a pull timer.
We still free blood.
Did that be great?
It gives us health.
1.
Focus on mechanics.
You can end red. You're already next to each other, you don't have to move.
You guys combine at 11.
The next two are gonna have a precursor as well. Here they come. On me and Scourge. Jails would move, I'm right next to Scourge already.
Me and Del.
Scourge already into you.
It's gonna detonate soon, make sure it's not on the stairs.
Me and Scourge would move out of Jails and Jada's way and they would go to the back.
Perfect.
Sky and Dubsy, Jills and Jada.
What team is coming to me? So tune in bacon. We're literally not dealing damage and one of the partners isn't just not moving at all. Like what?
Me and Strixie.
Me and
Jills and Pretends. Jumped extra, didn't it?
No, it's good. You're saying Sky.
Jada Bacon.
Where are you, Hips?
Scored Dell.
me and Ren.
That's actually gonna happen for us.
You're doing the score. Okay, me and you now.
We're gonna eventually wipe that
Someone died in it off the time. Yeah. Again, mission combined at 7. There's a group there, one at 9 there.
like 30 messages in 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of people doing that.
I think Ren's was not working.
Probably have stuff in Bigwigs, because Bigwigs has messages for that.
June fucking went crazy there too. On mine, I can't even load up my entire chat box.
Yeah, I just have Sky. I just have an entire box of Sky.
I can't even scroll up to anything else in the fight. That's June for me.
That is a lot. Holy shit.
The problem with the Mark of Frost is it's like literally 3 different portions of the debuff. It has like, they're all shared IDs.
Alright, so multiple people are getting debuffed and needing to be moving together. Does anybody have any questions about when they should be getting with their person, or who they should be getting with? Because Mikey's able to call out the people, Dell's able to call out the people. If I ever was to randomly assign you the position of telling who people are linked up together, could you do it? If everybody can't answer yes to that question, that's fine. I need to know where your hiccup is. Someone needs to own up to not knowing something. Like, Bacon and Tune there, you guys didn't link up. Why?
We linked up at 7.
Yeah.
Oh no,
We were like
Tune
right next to each
okay,
other.
here's what happened. If Sprixie is basically where Bacon was, and Tune was way over. Tune was like here, right? Tune, were you not like here when the precursor went on you?
I was here when Tune was here.
Bacon. You don't even know what I'm saying yet, please. So when it precursor to you guys, Bacon was way over near Sprixie. Bacon didn't move an inch. Tune just ran all the way across the room. Why?
I blinked here.
But like, you guys should be moving together. Like, one person should not just be moving. Everyone, even if I don't have the debuff, people should be moving. We weren't even casting spells and people were not making an effort to get next to partners early. I mean, you don't wait for your stacks hit 7 to be like, okay, let me run across the room to hit my partner. Or you don't wait, like when you have the precursor ones like you guys did, you guys should be moving like instantly with each other. Tune, you did it fine. Bacon, you didn't move an inch, and I don't know why, because you weren't even dealing
Like I
damage.
was trying to say already, I'm here. It's clear. There's no one around us, and there's space next to me. There's people all the way over here, so I can run through and clip a bunch of people, or I can stay right here. Tune was like right here. He was like 10 yards away from me.
It was the precursor, and if it wasn't a mage that was picked with you, it would have been fucked. If it wasn't with someone with a blink, you guys would have never been close to each other.
What do you want me to do in that situation?
You run through the people.
You should meet the person. I mean,
where am I meeting the person? Because he was here in a group of people. So I could run to him and then be in a group of people and then clip a bunch of people, or I already saw him moving towards me and I'm in an empty space. So the right call is to move into people?
You weren't pulsing yet, so you can move wherever you
It's
want.
see, that's the point though. He was here where other people were.
I
was here where no one was.
Tune stands over here. I've been next to every pull. He was not where you said he was.
I watched him walk into me, and then I heard you, bitch, and I was like, I don't know who he's talking about. Because I'm definitely not talking about me, because that'd be retarded.
You might have seen me after I blinked.
If it did not pick Tune, it would have been fucked. If it picked me when I'm standing over here, I mean, what am I supposed to run 6 seconds over all the way across the room?
Every pull, I'm like right here. Maybe that's a problem with me. Maybe I need to stand closer. But
I mean, I think ideally
if
you want to
saw
make
me there, that was after a blink.
The idea for everybody, so I don't have to be so focused on this because I don't care to deal with defensivism. Not that you were being that way. But when you have the precursor debuff, the thing that says you're gonna get it, that is like the, oh my god, here's a fucking gimme, let me go find the other person and stand next to them. As soon as you do that, and you space out a little bit, and you are golden, and you literally get to stand and pivot there. If you don't, you get forced to run around with the fucking debuff, which is generally speaking worse, or you also might risk when you're moving closer to clip somebody else. Look for the other person. As soon as you get the mark, the lucky 4 people that get marked by the boss, you use that window to instantly link up. Both people.
I have a question regarding that. Assuming in the scenario, like, one person is on the left and one person is on the right, and, like, if you want us to say, like, meet halfway, but if that halfway has people there, do you expect us to go there and we should assume those people are going to move?
The people with Go ahead.
If they don't have Mark of Frost yet, they should move.
Okay. No one should be at the base of the stairs unless they have pulsing frost damage on them. And then, like, if you and your partner clear at the base of the stairs, you guys should no longer be there. You should be moving somewhere else.
I mean, in my situation there, I had finished a debuff and got another one because I had stood there because I had a frost one. Which is why I was in a clear area where no one else was, because I was already pulsing.
There you go. Toon's already at 3 stacks in the screenshot, and you haven't moved. I mean,
it was the precursor one too. It's the one
you
where you
guys
have 4
got
seconds
precursor.
from the
I mean,
boss,
clearly it
and
shows you screwed up
It took
bacon.
7 seconds to be even near each other. Pictures don't lie.
I mean, the precursor itself lasts 5 seconds.
And then he had 3 more, so there was 8 seconds. You guys still aren't even like in breaking range.
Not even just an issue, but how far away was Toon that he blinked to that location and then was still that far?
I think he was just
it's
after 8
less on
seconds.
Toon and the fact that his partner didn't move an inch. I mean,
I know, I'm just saying, like, that's bad, I guess.
He's right, Jack. We're doing the same thing. Don't attack. Focus on the frost.
I have a question. Are we going to address whatever is causing people to send a billion chat messages with their recores?
Yeah, we are tomorrow. I'm gonna be forcing an add-on on people. It takes like 10 minutes to set up, so that's why I'm not doing it right now. 'Cause it's really, the default setup for the add-on is really shit. So people need a couple minutes to set it up.
We onto something big, something much more than we've ever felt in a lifetime. Give into the moment is the right time. My heart is so heavy it needs you now. My body is begging for you to love me loud.
So no damage again? This is just practice?
No damage. Just we gotta get marked down. It's not about DPS. We'll wipe when the ads eventually kill us. Full timer. Sprixie, get together.
the people standing at the base of the stairs should like not be standing there. That's gonna throw people off that wanna go there. Here comes the replicate, the precursor. Shields in sky.
Trade places. Can we trade up?
Dubsy up.
Me and Dell. Sky and Shields go away.
Me and Dubsy. Yeah, Dubsy.
Wait, someone's dying.
Wipe it.
Alright, this one's done.
Does anyone have a weak art for the UR mark thing only, and not the other part of the frost?
I don't think that's possible.
I like cannot get it, and I don't
I'm pretty
understand
sure
why
it's
because
not.
they have a different ID, but it just shows everything anyway.
It's really frustrating.
But you wanted to do just by the actual real debuff?
Only the part, yeah, like
You have
only
the
the
time, extra time?
precursor.
Yeah. See, the thing is, the add-on, you can see in that screenshot, it shows it. It has like a hunter's mark before,
Yeah.
and then it changes to that.
It shows like
After-
the mark shot vulnerable or some shit.
Because they're both called Mark of Frost, but we only want the blue or debuff one, right?
But even when you do
no,
it by
it
their
doesn't matter.
specific ID, it shows all of the Mark of Frost IDs, no matter what.
Yeah, because I put in a specific ID and it still changes the icon of it
Like,
when
I
that
could set
changes.
this whole thing up with a fucking weak aura if that worked.
No, so right now you want it to only like spam when you actually have the real blue debuff, not the precursor
I don't even
debuff.
want it to spam. I just want it to only a weak aura that triggers only on the you were chosen for Mark of Frost debuff thing.
Yeah, when she casts Arcane or Mark of Frost, it marks 2 people with a Hunter's Mark arrow.
You just want to
For
know
5
when you have the red arrow one?
Yeah, and only that, and not the other part.
Okay, so you don't... do you agree with that, Mikey? Everybody else? You just want the red arrow debuff to spam?
Well, it won't matter if we're enforcing the add-on tomorrow, but that's what he's saying. I was just translating. I don't care about it.
I can't do that. Damn it. It's using some...
Yeah,
I mean, I can, but I can't right now. It's a little more weird than I actually thought.
There's some, you have to be able to do it with like the tooltip or something.
Oh, you absolutely can do it. I just can't do it, you know, just the amount of time that we're expecting here. Full timer, not attacking. Strike. Full timer's up.
2, 1.
Just don't forget how big this room actually is. There's one little strip in the back that's not safe. Everywhere else is fair game. Comes the replicate. This guy. Ow, the bitch just hit.
Okay, so here's a little...
We're always at 7.
Me and hips.
Yep. Me in the back? Or...
Yeah, I'm right here.
Can you come through to me? Yeah.
Data score.
Someone died, so I'm pretty sure it's back.
It is.
Go and wipe it. Where'd the issue come from? Pinpoint it. I mean, it's the angle of this fight.
I think.
I died
I was
going
also.
there.
Did you run through the puddle?
Yeah. It's like, I could have stayed. Me and Dubsy were in a pretty good spot, so we were close. So I could have just stayed there.
You could have stayed there. I mean, I'm just saying the stairs because it's centered. This is for everyone because it's just centered. But like you and Dubsy were next to each other, so you would have been fine. Long story short is it more or less is what Hips mentioned, like second pull. When you watch Limit, their Marker Frost people are always moving to the back of the room. No one is ever standing in the back of the room. When they get the Marker Frost, they go back there. When they clear themselves, they leave there. They leave like as much room in the back as they can, and there's so much room up front to do that too.
Release, because I'm dumb.
And to be clear, you really don't have to worry about being close to the melee like we were mentioning earlier, because if the marks are always in the back and everyone else is always closer to the boss than the marks, it's not going to jump to a melee. So as long as the marks move to the back, if you don't have a mark, you don't have to worry about being close to the melee. Because you can be close and it won't change anything.
I'm gonna pull this around here. This is the hardest part of the fight, by the way. I'm not saying the other parts are like easy, but this is by far the most challenging part of the fight. It was worth the time investment, as annoying as this might be. Score your... Oh, that was good. Alright.
No work.
Pull timer's up.
Still not hitting it, right?
Yep. Gonna get this right. Fine, Sin. I'm not gonna sit here and be like a douchebag the whole night, but we need to get this down.
This is great. I'm adding blacklist filters in LVI right now.
I wish I could be doing weak auras during the
MFC.
Comes first ones, right? Replica's coming. Shooting this guy. Should be moving in the back, Bacon.
Jada Jill.
No, Jill's with me. Someone replicate early?
Jade and Doug. No, Jade and Doug.
Okay, they were just on the
Me
other
and
side.
Ren.
Tune in the sky.
Tuna pretends to do your thing. Me and
And,
C.
Jada and Don.
Being pretends.
I'll roll to you.
Okay, you're not breaking anymore. After, yep, no more. You're keeping these for us to fight.
Alright, that's good. Alright, yes. Improvement. Nice job.
Shoot the orb, score! I'm at it.
God, how come you guys didn't kill the frost heads, though? Do your rest, don't release, hopefully. Good job.
I was awesome.
How much did yours do?
6.3, not bad.
Was it one use?
I used one on the bosses, like 6 or 5 points. About the same as this.
I didn't put Ren down, so.
Yeah.
He's scratching your disco.
That was the back of my head.
Mm-hmm.
You have a monstrous head.
What?
That was not your head, that was your fucking beard.
Made a
This?
clearly sand.
This?
No, it was a
No,
proper
that was
this.
hips then. That was hips then.
No, it wasn't, because I heard it.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
I don't even really have a beard right now.
Fuck, is this
I
member
don't either,
possessed?
but there's no way that the fucking we were hitting the sword scratch the back of his head unless his mic's back there.
My mic wasn't even pulled down.
Tell Zyla to stop creeping.
Was it?
I already hate this boss.
Oh, what checks you for now?